Mademoiselle, can I help you? What do you want?
Island of Madeira, 22nd of February, 1974.
Today is the 22nd of February, and only after a few hours of my being in Madeira, I have already killed a man. I earnestly wish an end would come to this bloody race that I am forced to run on this earth through the ages. Alas, I am a prisoner of the curse that weighs heavily on the Karlsteins. A malefic influence forces me to commit these heinous crimes.
Excuse me, madam. I'm a journalist. I hope that you'll grant me an interview. Oh, thank you. I won't take much of your time. You just need to answer yes or no.
Good evening, Inspector.
Good evening, Dr. Roberts. Have a seat.
I've just finished the autopsy that you asked me to do.
Is that why you're looking so tired?
It's a horrible thing.
Horrible. The autopsy of the corpse.
Oh, it's rather the autopsy. Dirty job. But I have a little surprise this time.
Isn't he dead?
You're in a joking mood today. He was killed by a mouse.
And I'm supposed to be the funny one. Admit that you joke as much as me.
He was bitten in the middle of an orgasm. And the vampire sucked his semen and his life away.
Oh, come on. You're really not going to tell me you believe in vampires. Isn't it the work of a madman? Of a sadist?
Believe what you want. I refuse any discussion with you. You couldn't possibly understand in any event. Here's my report. Goodbye, Inspector.
Dr. Roberts?
Yes?
Your thoughts verge a little too much on the fantastic. It's a pity.
You, on the contrary, have no imagination. That's the pity.
Goodbye.
Countess of Karlstein? Oh, you'll have to excuse me. Your secretary told me. You are too.
Good evening, Dr. Orloff. I'm Dr. Roberts. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Not at all, Dr. Roberts. Your name is not unknown, but your voice reminds me of someone.
That I believe. I knew you when you were a small child. Your father was my best friend and also my best teacher. I have come for a consultation. I know that you've inherited his genius.
Oh, I search. And sometimes in the darkness I find the answers that in the light one cannot find.
And don't you have the impression that the shadows on this island are closer to one than anywhere else? I have this feeling, and I live here too.
Yes, you're quite right. It's a strange place. That's why I've elected to live here. I have a strange impression that a crowd surrounds me night and day. A crowd urged by strange aspirations, an immense crowd, but in fact there are only a few thousand inhabitants in all of the islands. You're quite right, Dr. Roberts. Darkness is here. It touches us.
Can I ask you what you're waiting for, what you're seeking on this island?
The sources of good and evil.
The powers of evil will be awakened.
And so the circle will close.
Do you know the beautiful Countess of Karlstein?
I've often sensed her presence, as of late.
Is she alive?
Are you alive?
In Madeira, there's been the most ghastly case of vampirism recently seen. And I feel that she did it.
I have found in the early books of Pantos writings on the Countess of Karlstein and her murders. So according to Pantos, she sucked the bodies of her victims and fed herself on their hormones. Well, that's all I know. I think you can't expect more of me, Dr. Roberts. You have to reach your own conclusions.
Are you the Countess of Karlstein? We have already met, haven't we? Can I sit down? I'm finishing reading a very strange, interesting book. I've learned many things about this island. The author believes it's a meeting place of ghosts and spirits that people a mysterious world. But tell me, are you not a ghost too? One of those strange beings gifted with magic power? I've been to those summits. The atmosphere is really different. Don't you think so? You from there? Will you take me with you one day, behind the mist? And she appeared among the shadows, a white, uncertain shape. Soon she was near me. As she was approaching, her diaphanous body seemed to become more and more unreal. And slowly in the fog, the contours of her face slowly became fluid and indistinct. My eyes linked up with hers. But deep was my surprise, because I found a word of peace. That's what I'd written before I'd ever met you or loved you. It must be destiny.